Hello, I'm Dunk Dinkle, and this is not a soda. If it would be a soda, the state of Brave would be strong. Well, today is Brave Newbie's 8th birthday. It is amazing to still be here after all these years, having fun, doing amazing things. For our birthday, I was able to get these fantastic birthday cupcakes. Let's give them a try. Over here, they've got some colored sprinkles on them. Pretty typical cupcake, but I like the colored sprinkles. All right, here's to the birthday. Let's see if we can get through this. That's one. All right. Again, kudos go to Matthias Sotero and Lichten Condor for really putting us on this journey. It's been an amazing 8 years of this crazy corp and alliance. So I hope you're enjoying it. Let's get to it. Not going to be a lot of details in this soda. We'll probably have some other chats about that. I'm just going to talk about a few things and try and get through this smorgasbord here. So let's talk about the war. The war continues, and as I mentioned every time since it began, it is going slowly with lots of twists and turns. The M2 breakout was good, but it doesn't mean the war is over. The Imperium is not quitting, and like I've said, they're strong, resourceful, and their morale is not breaking yet. So there's lots of good fights in Ketch. People are having fun. There's some nice big fleet fights. That's what it's all about, having fun. So all I can ask of you is to do what you can do, show up, participate, be engaged, and have fun in these trying times. So this is to the war. All right. Now, I've noticed that our opponents have started looking at our Not a Sodas and our Alliance chats to find some sort of hidden messages. Now, if I wanted to have some hidden messages, I would do it very nicely, where you could pretty much see that it was something interesting to figure out. But I can't help them. So I offer, if people want to know what I'm talking about here, feel free to reach out to me. Also, people seem to be perplexed when I show emotion or use profanity. And those of you in Brave know that there are very few times when you can encounter a dunk rage in which I'm frustrated about something. So we all have emotions, we all get upset, and often people use emotion to inspire others. So don't read too much into what other people are saying about me cursing, or heaven forbid I use the term that evidently is a big no-no. So with all that, I still appreciate our opponents throughout this whole last 6 months. It has been an amazing history-making set of battles and fights and propaganda and all of those things. And through it all, people on every side continue to invent new things, do new things, and have a good time. So this is what EVE is all about, making history. So this is to our opponents in this war. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is our allies. So over the years, we've had many allies. We've had allies that turn foe. We've had foes that turn to allies. We've had people go back and forth a few times. It's just the nature of EVE. It is like playing the game Diplomacy, but in internet spaceships. And having people that we're fighting alongside with that were enemies for a long time is very interesting and fun. A lot of people hold some grudges, but in my mind, life's too short for grudges. So I'm grateful to have allies we've had in the past, allies we have now. And so I'll raise this toast to our allies. Hope you're doing well. Whee! Zoinks. All right. So I've talked about Brave, I've talked about our foes, I've talked about our allies. Well, I do want to talk about CCP. And so you have to realize that this game would not exist if it wasn't for a crazy band of people that live in Reykjavik and make this insane game and put up the most nerdliest space nerds of all time. They put up with an amazing amount of crap from players that no other gaming company puts up with. It's an amazing accomplishment to have a game run this long, to have a community that is so engaged and devoted and generous as they've been able to create. I've had the opportunity and the privilege to work directly with CCP when my time on the CSM, and I got to know lots of them. And they truly have a real passion and a heart for trying to make this game better. And for all the frustration players may have with CCP, I think we have to admit there is no other game like this in the world today. And I am grateful that we have EVE, that it's a place that all of us around the globe can come any time of the day or night, find our community, reach out, and even though we're all been pretty isolated in this last year, EVE gives us a place where we can get together, laugh, cry over sad things that happen, and talk about things and get things off our chest. So here's a toast to CCP. I could go on for a long time about CCP, but with this I'll just say skull. All right. So, the next thing I want to talk about is you. And Valentine's Day is coming up. So there are these Valentine's Day ding-dongs that exist. So we'll give one of those a bite. I think I've had them before, but I can't remember. I talked to Sid, and he didn't remember if we'd had these before. So they're heart-shaped, which is kind of cool with like colored sprinkles. Well, tastes pretty much like a ding dong. Tasty, delicious, creamy goodness. Nothing more that you could want. A little greasy. So, for Valentine's Day, I just want to thank each one of you for making Brave what it is today. Brave is not one person or a small group of people. Brave is the combination of all of these thousands of people that have played with Brave from the beginning and are no longer with it, to people that play with us today, to the diehards that have been here since the beginning, to the newest person that has just joined in the last month. It's an amazing melting pot of players and space nerds of every flavor from around the globe. I'm always surprised at the different life experiences and stories that people have to bring, whether it's within Brave, whether it's outside of Brave. It is such an amazing thing to be a part of. So until we can toast in person, hopefully in 2021 or 2022, where we could get together and drink, this is a toast to you, the viewer. Okay. After 8 years of Brave, there is no way to tell exactly where we are going or what's going on. There's just too many things going on. There's the war, how is that going to go? There's the future of the ecosystems and what it means for large alliances that live in nullsec like us. How long will Mrs. Dinkle put up with all this nonsense? All of these unknowns percolate out there. There's no way to know where we're going to be in a year or 5 years or 10 years or who knows what this is going to be. Hilmar and I have talked about, EVE lasting 50, 100 years and amazing things that could happen. But who knows what the future is going to bring. But I'm here along for the ride to see where it goes. I hope you are along the ride for where it goes. When people quit EVE, they never really quit forever. They always orbit around and eventually come back into the gravitational pull of EVE and rejoin. So the next shot is going to be to the future. Wow. So this is to the future. Hope to see you there. Hui. All right. Not a lot of detail today. But I didn't really intend this to be one that was a super transmission of important details. We'll probably have an Alliance chat soon to go over those things. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this video. It has been fun to make these videos over these years. It has been fun to meet you in person and be a part of the community. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe in this very difficult time that so many people are having. I'm grateful that we have a place that we can celebrate joyful things and that we can find solace in the sadness that sometimes occurs in people's lives and the troubles that we all have to get through. So, a very special shot, as I'll finish up this 8th shot. I urge you to stay classy, have fun, and be brave. Oh. Now to go blow up some spaceships.